Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. All you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. The Niners at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lance. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time you wait for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Checks this one down, it's Mitchell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Watch out now, 50 Fury.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's another one complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Lance looks to throw again. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The kick by Gold is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's potted out of the house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. That he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. 1st and 10.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they were backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. Down right around the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
3-3, a tight one after one on EA Sports. had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Come on, set.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, and these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got two division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down.
Right, Nixie. Set.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Looking left side and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. 1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Straight ahead, Gibson. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards there at a Washington first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now a man open down the middle of the field and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 2nd down and 8. Now they try the right side here. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they go play action with Howell. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have taken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
On 1st down, Howell slings this deep from McLaurin. It got his man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Quick slant, Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, 26 yards. And the Commanders have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
Their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. Faking the handoff, Howell. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. One last shot before the break, Howell. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football. They'll go play action. Howell. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Now on 2nd and 13, Lance gets it out wide to Davis Price. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Lance. Got his target, Samuel. And some room to maneuver. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big play there on the catch and run. 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go set.
Here's Lance. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Right.
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Ready.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Trouble, 38. Blaster, 6.
And Lance now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 2nd and 13. Powell steps away. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Arnold. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Powell throwing on 1st down here. He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Powell's throw taken in by Samuel. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. A give up the middle to Gibson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he returns this to the 22. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impress and try to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Ready.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Lance. And he fires one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And Lance going to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. He's going to have the first down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
10 cycles.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this one to use check. And he is going to lose yardage here.
52 blasters.
Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Able to find Gray here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Powell finds the open target, Arnold. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Gibson here running out of the gun. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 26. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2. Here's Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Sly able to put this one through.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
Let's go now. 6, mega.
Now on 2nd and 13.
Lance.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Lance.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Set, ready. Ready.
Desperation time here. Lance.
Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Second down throw for Howell.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. Sly able to put this one through. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Right side, and he finds Gray.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
On the double. Ready.
From midfield, here's Lance. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now Lance. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Blue striker.
Again, it's Lance. And this pass caught by Gray.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Black Ultra. Zone ready.
To throw, it's Lance.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Hey, green. Ready.
And Lance will try again on 2nd down.
That is caught inside the 5. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Yellow.
Here's Lance to throw it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead. And it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances. And that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long.
One final try now for Lance.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we went on to ride nobody wave.